Now, a moment frozen in time that holds a lot of significance on either memories, education, or even awareness is just a fraction of what photos could be described as. The field of photography has seen a number of technological and practice developments over the years, and the craft is only getting better. Karakana recently hosted a photographic exhibition at the National Theatre, and we were there to see what the many shutter buttons had captured. Take a look at this.
We are at the Kenya Cultural Center, which most people know as the Kenya National Theatre, and we are having a 2-week photo exhibition called Nairobi 47 Reloaded. This is the second edition of the exhibition. We did the first one in 2018, right here at Ukumbi Mdogo. So over time, we have always wanted to do a repeat and an improvement and a much more grown version of the exhibition. I think the last time we did Nairobi 47, we had much fewer photos, we had a much narrower scope, and because we have just been growing step by step as Karakana initiative, it was not so robust. But this time we made a call, so we gave people some time to send in their pictures, took some time to curate the show. I'll tell you that we have 60 pictures here. But at the festival, we exhibited 110 pictures. So we have a much bigger exhibition set, we have a much bigger number of photos, and we have a much broader scope in terms of subject matter. Number one, I want to say that we've been given this opportunity to exhibit here by the Kenya Cultural Center. We have had a long lasting relationship with them, and they always open the doors for us to exhibit. So what we've done with the pictures is that, of course, we look at technical aspects of photography. They must meet minimum requirements. We also look at creativity, camera angles, lighting. We look at things like composition. And sometimes you'll find that there are photos that could have been a stroke of luck, or that because someone was at a certain place at a certain time. And then also we look at the story. I think in everything we do today, we look at the story. If you look at some of the pictures, whether it's a Kibaki funeral or whether it's the ones that are talking about cultural renaissance, or some that have been styled and set up in a studio, there are stories behind. There's a theme, there's something that the photographer or the artist wants to tell the audience.
Photographer based here in Nairobi. So the pictures, the football, nazita football made in Kawangware, and I made them in the area of Satellite, Kawangware. So it's part of the project that I cover for, I call it grassroots football. So I decided to cover football from the Angolia community, where I feel like you get a chance to get genuine and very legit emotional shots as compared to professional football, where maybe guys are paid to do something. So that's why I decided to be shooting this shot. So this is Kawangware series. I also have some shots for Kisumu. I have different shots for Kibera, where I also support the youths there. So through these shots, I have come up with an initiative where I help the boys get more resources to play and enjoy soccer.
As you guys can see, there's been so many different pieces about the Nairobi landscape, and then I want to say Kenyan and Nairobi culture, and I felt like part of my addition to this particular piece, because I can see there's so many different landscapes, I figured maybe I could come in with a portrait piece, that shows our culture, and in this particular piece, the culture being, the kanga that they have going on, which sort of like brings them together in the sense of color coordination. So yeah, I felt like this particular piece will fit the theme of this thematic experience, which is just showcasing the beauty of Nairobi, in this case, the culture and the traditions of the kanga fabric, which goes a long way to just mainstreaming our culture. So as an artist, I think it's really prevalent for you to check out emerging technology. And in this particular case, I animated one of my pieces that, adds a little bit more immersive AR experience to the piece. So once you point your camera towards it, the piece comes to life, which makes it a bit more immersive. So yeah, I'm really just urging more, artists and creatives, to leverage emerging text to their advantage, just to make their pieces a bit more come to life and a bit more immersive.
Well, for me, this is the first directive that Sakaja gave was a very interesting directive. I've gone on so many cases to say it's not enough, we need to do better. But while Sakaja needs to do better for the governance part, what are we as creatives doing to steer ahead the conversation that the governor already started? So us exhibiting in Nairobi Festival, us exhibiting here at KNT, and even taking this conversation forward, we want to bring in a platform where not just local Nairobi photographers, but even Kenyan photographers at large, they can have a platform where they can share their art and actually influence the decisions that people think about them. We are looking forward to even go ahead and have, for example, KICC. I'm so glad that we have a new CEO. Then what a conversation do we have with him? Because there's some fee for photography that is really high. How can we have a conversation that we can leverage in that? Then we can market Nairobi with our art at a very reasonable fee. So those are the conversations we want to start, and then we want to see how we can expand this to a greater height.
Karakana's Nairobi Reloaded photographic exhibition was the story of the city of Nairobi told through the lens.